when it's a close match between two agents, safety sells. For some reason, security sells. It gives a layer of comfort and it might move the dial towards you.
I got taught a big lesson when I was a young agent. I'm driving these people around and they're speaking in Arabic. They've got no idea I can understand every word they're saying. And we get to a home, and eventually as we walk out, he's saying in Arabic, let's go back to the office and let's dump this agent, and then let's go back privately to this person and we'll save a commission and we'll get the price lower. And I'm just happily listening to all of this. It was wonderful. And we pull up in the car park and they were giving me the old car park kiss off. And I said to them in Arabic, and I said, which means, shame on you, I'm an Arabic speaking person. Why would you do that to somebody anyway? Well, their jaws hit the car park, the floor, and they were so embarrassed. It changed everything, and they eventually brought the home through me. But I learnt from that. I was able to relate to them, and I think that helped me so much.
Charles, one of the things that I used in my business was something that I'd got from you from a course that I attended with you. During that 2 or 3 day course, I got introduced to a thing called a guarantee. I think the words that you call it is a seller's pledge. Now, I can tell you, I've actually got a guarantee in the real estate, Jim, because sometimes when it's a close match between two agents, safety sells. For some reason, security sells. It gives a layer of comfort and it might move the dial towards you. Can you elaborate on your seller's pledge and how does it work?
Well, Tom, you're absolutely right about that security side. This is generally the only investment or asset people have. And it's a big thing. And we talk about the fact that, oh yeah, look, you know, I can list and sell anything. That's great. Or people know me, they'll call me. Yeah, that's great too. But the reality is that people want to know that they're giving their biggest asset not only to an organization or a successful real estate office that's well known or trusted, but they also want to know that the agents, a trustworthy agent. Our industry has been bagged for a long time. And I don't believe our industry has been bagged because of the consumer. I believe our industry has been bagged because of the industry itself. You know, as I said, I've mentioned to you once before, I sat in on a listing presentation where the agent never knew me. And the two agents came in and both of them had opposing views. The first one yelled out, "We don't do auctions, want you to know that." And the second one said, "All we do is auctions." So basically we bag each other. And so we have to demonstrate to the consumer that there's more to us than just, oh yeah, we can sell you home for the best price. So the guarantee came about many years ago and still used by quite a few of the agents. And it's just a list of things that we promise we will do. It's just saying to you as a consumer that if we don't do these, you can question us, you can talk to us, but it makes me accountable. And I've mentioned on a number of occasions to people, I used to lose salespeople working for me because they didn't want to offer the guarantee. They felt that it removed the individuality, their individuality, and that it made them look like they couldn't do their job or they were dishonest. Of course, I was happy to let those people go. But that guarantee for me, Tom, was and still is an important part of saying to the consumer, yes, we do everything else that the other agents do, but here it is in writing, because if it's not in writing, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, it's never going to happen.
And the other thing, Charles, in the agreement, it gave a provision to the vendor if they contacted you and you didn't act on the complaint that they had within a reasonable amount of time, they then notice to terminate the agency agreement. So I like that because it basically creates a consequence for you to not meet the expectation of that agreement. It also says to an owner, hey, if I'm a dud, you're not stuck with it. Whereas with a plumber, you can sack a plumber, you can sack an electrician, but with an agent, you're normally tied up for 90 days. It gave them safety. How do you handle the optimistic hope price at a listing appointment? I'd love to get you to give us your take on pricing at a listing presentation. It's a critical aspect of the, you can either win or lose a listing just by their response to the price.
It's given you a test drive of Real Estate Jim. Let me tell you, if you're a subscriber and a member of the gym, you'll be getting videos from our co-coaches all the time. You'll be getting mentors, you'll be getting scripts, you'll be getting dialogues, you'll be getting templates, and most importantly, My Prospector, your personal accountability system to make more calls, get more appointments, get more listings. From around $10 per week, realestategym.com.au, your personal coach.